Hello pilots and welcome back to the channel for a brand new video on War Wings. And yes, by the title you're probably wondering what the kind of like deal is with this being Backlash that we're going to be talking about, as well as kind of a little review of this particular plane. Now, people will probably be wondering, like die-hard fans of the game will probably be wondering, hey, you know, well, what's the deal with this plane? This is not really in keeping with the kind of scheme of things, how things have evolved with regards to jets and other kind of planes and biplanes, and why the fact that this is not World War II related. And I think that's really the thing. I did kind of explain this in yesterday's videos, like why you should play War Wings, and I talked about the kind of evolution of games and how things have changed, and it's something that a lot of games kind of go down the line of changing. This plane kind of like is a big staple, a big punch, a big notice saying, hey, well, there's a few changes that are going in. And first of all, obviously, people may have thought this was to be an April Fool's, but no, it's kind of like a plane that's actually in the game. First thing when I saw this plane was it reminded me of Thunderbirds, so like Thunderbird 3, just by its whole kind of like design and kind of the point of the aircraft. And some people have said that it's kind of like comparisons can be drawn to other kind of planes, a lot of fictional planes, but that's the thing. It's like it is like a fictional plane that War Wings have come up with. A big chunk of the backlash can be found on the Facebook group for this picture of the fighting sword, which obviously is the plane that we're talking about today. I'm not going to be showing any of the people's kind of things that they've said because the anonymity and all that, and like it's not cool. But the main thing to really say is the main criticism is about the game being all about World War II planes. I do understand that kind of, you know, level of criticism. I was watching this trailer in a Dunkirk showing, and that's obviously where I found this particular game and got so interested with it. And as I said in yesterday's video, I kind of judge this game based on playing it, not because, yes, I like World War II planes, that's great, but at the same time I like good gameplay, I like something that's easy to handle, and at the same time I like kicking butt and trying to better myself each time that I play, which is the whole kind of concept of gaming. The fighting sword has got a lot of unpopular feedback, especially when it comes to even people singling out as something they've got to shoot down because it looks so out of schemes with the game. And obviously that can become a little bit frustrating when people are looking to pick up this plane to fly it around and find that they're not able to make any kind of difference in game because they're the target of everybody's firepower. Okay, so we've got the criticism and the kind of backlash out of the way. With regards to the performance side of things, yeah, okay, so I'm going to run over the top of me some footage of me playing with this, and it kind of speaks for itself with regards to things like the speed. Like, I found that everything just speeding away from me, and that the speed of this plane is pretty darn, well, low in comparison with other tier 8. If we look over at the Me, then we've got a speed of 127. We then go across the Unicorn and it's 118. And I like the Unicorn. Like, it's a really decent plane. But the Me, one of my favorites. The only thing that lets it down is survivability, which obviously if you look on the fighting sword, it's a little bit better than the Me, but also it's a lot less than the Unicorn. And I'm kind of like judging on which ones I actually like tier 8 with regards to like premium ones, or ones that really perform for me and I really enjoy kind of fighting with. Yes, there's kind of differences with regards to all three of them, but the fighting sword is kind of Mr. Average in the kind of plane department. And I don't know if I'm going to overly like recommend it, but at the same time it's something that you have to take away from yourself when you're playing it, if you choose to get it. But I do think there's other planes out there that are a bit more exciting, even though one that looks a bit like Thunderbird 3, you know, shouldn't be kind of considered to be a bad one with regards to its whole kind of makeup. Either way, like I said, I found it was a completely average build. But if I compare it, like I said, to my other premiums, which I think you should do, you should compare it with things that you like. The Me 262 version 7, and as well as the Unicorn are two planes that I really enjoy at tier 8, and videos will be coming out on those fairly shortly because I had such a blast. But the fighting sword is something that you have to make a decision on. I didn't really find it, like I said, that good. I found it like a Mr. Average type plane. Finally, your thoughts on the plane in the comments section. Is this going to be a plane that you would potentially get? Do you think it's Mr. Average? And at the same time, do you think it has no place in this game? It's not about those kind of planes. They should go. Obviously, your thoughts. Thank you very much for watching this video on the fighting sword, as well as the backlash and criticism that was associated with the plane. More War Wings videos coming out this week, ones each day. Thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe for more War Wings action, and as always, pilots, I shall catch you on the flip side. Bye bye for now.